This week saw several departures and one surprising comeback. How much does Victor's haphazard friend actually know about Victor's family, and why is he in Salem? In addition, the villain who kidnapped Susan is about to be revealed, and we all know who he is. But will all these surprises be sufficient to make up for the current lack of romance? Watch out for Greeks carrying gifts. Theresa and Alex together is somewhat of an interesting pairing, because both Robert Scott Wilson and Emily O'Brien's characters were put in a similar situation. O'Brien, however, faces additional challenges because she was recast as a recast. Despite all the issues I had with Alex, I have to give Robert Scott Wilson credit for making Alex stand out from Ben. I can't speak for others, but whenever he's on screen, all I can see is Alex. However, back then, things were a little more hazy. If they had a chance, they might make a cute couple, but that's not where this tale is going. Whether she edited the letter or not, Theresa is manipulating him. In that vein, can we put our faith in Constantine? It's so strange to just stroll up in Salem and receive an invitation to the Kyriakis estate. He must be aware of something about all of this. He might not be Victor's old friend, but rather his adversary. Do you recall Ernesto, Isabella's adoptive father? Before they turned against one another, he and Victor were friends and business partners. What if Constantine is more connected to Victor's hidden child than we previously believed? There's trouble coming. Although Johnny jumped there so quickly, I can understand why Chanel used the brakes so hard. In contrast to Johnny, who essentially emerged from a dissociative crisis, possession, to find that he had lost everything, she had much more time to grieve and move on after their divorce. His loss has plagued him ever since. When Holly practically put herself between Chanel and Johnny, I was about to roll my eyes, but I quickly corrected myself as I quickly remembered my jealous, stupid teenage years. However, she was severe in her response to Tate's attempt to hang out. It's fairly obvious that they're grooming her to be a miniature Nicole, and I don't mind. We need more troublemakers, really. Theresa isn't hanging around. Gwen has left. Sloane is overcome with guilt over her actions. Nicole has calmed down, and on the boyfriend. Xander and EJ would typically be the troublemakers of choice, but I believe that baby drama would take more of their attention than evil schemes, and I doubt that we will witness the Xander/Sarah confrontation I had hoped for. I briefly said it last week, but I really like how Sarah and Xander play off one another when they are at odds with one another. I don't need them to get back together, yet as Xander discussed his case with Sloane, his anger had already begun to fade the moment he discovered that Sarah had filed for divorce from Rex. Look, I think Sarah's reaction to learning Susan is still alive was the most sensible one to expect from someone who runs into a dead person, rather than exclaiming, "Oh my God." There was a speechless moment. It's fantastic to have you returning. However, I believe it was done for the wrong reasons because Sarah seemed more shocked than anything that Xander wasn't a murderer. They'll reunite soon, which is wonderful because they make a cute couple when they're together, but I wish they had chosen a different path. Turns and twists, we're going to find out who actually had Susan kidnapped, and it's a little underwhelming. Soap Opera Digest reports that James Reed will be playing Clyde again the following week, and that he will use Ava as leverage against EJ since that he no longer has Susan to his advantage. Exactly when was he doing that? The arm wearing the jail uniform reading the Ava/Susan news was hinted at in the tease at the end of Friday's program, so there you have it. This was Clyde's doing. Since Susan wouldn't have kept Clyde's identity a secret from EJ, I suppose her odd behavior had nothing to do with her knowledge of who committed the crime. I was really expecting for a shocking turn of events, but it seems like Clyde and Orpheus are the usual bad guys these days. Although it was a long shot, the Sami theory seemed like fun. We have lost both of Marlena's daughters with Belle on her way out, so even if the show wasn't able to get Allison Sweeney back, perhaps Sami might have been replaced. Although Sweeney has played the part continuously, we won't ever see her return full-time, and the character is simply too crucial to write off permanently. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel, Daily Bulletin News, and stay with us.